Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Hey, I'm back. Welcome and thanks for tuning in to the Den. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell. Yes, and I took just to let y'all know, yeah, I didn't take a hiatus, but I took a vacation this week. I went back and visited, went back and visited the ATL, Georgia. Yes, I did. And while I was down there, went to visit my mom. And and what's the funny part about it? It was so dangerously hot out there. She made sure that we stayed put because it was just that hot. I mean, we didn't go to many places. We wanted to see a lot of people, but we couldn't see everybody. I mean, I got a sheet of mile past a mile long, so it would have been impossible to see everybody. But I'm just gonna say this: I apologize for to those who haven't seen. Yeah, I know I should have called, but guess what? Y'all got my number too. So if y'all wanted to see me, y'all could have called me. Yeah, but yeah, it was blistering hot in the ATL, Georgia. Yeah, but at least I did get a chance to go see a lot of my old customers. Yep, at Kroger. I went to the one I worked at on Moreland, Caroline, and I went to the one that I for the rest of the remaining years till I retired, Stone Mountain. But yeah, but the visit was awesome though. We spent more time with my mom than anyone, so it's not a bad thing. But but I also ran into some people while I was out. Yeah, hey Veronica. Yeah, we ran into some people while I was out, especially family. One ran into one cousin at Walmart and ran into another cousin the next day on Cali Road at the liquor store at the same plaza where we actually saw one of the funniest moments in our life when this man looked at his daughter and was like, put it in the car. Put it in the car. Put it in the damn car. And every time me and my cousin talk, watch that, we laugh so hard. I mean, the first time we busted out laughing true enough, but my cousin said, what was really messed up about it is when I acted it out. And that what made it funnier. But anyhow, yeah, I got a chance to see family, And then one guy who I ran into at Wayfield, he had told me, he said, man, you rubbing off on me, bro. Maybe you want to get the hell out of Georgia. I said, it ain't nothing to it but to do it. If you really got your heart set to do it, you can do it. But plus, and I told him, plus, don't be dumb now. I said, make sure that you got yourself together before you get out of Georgia at least. At least have some ducats in your pocket because don't go out there trying to hustle up. Don't go nowhere and try to hustle nobody in unfamiliar territory, especially if you don't know where you really are or you ain't never been there before. And it really a damn shame when you don't know nobody. So, like I said, when you go out of town, not only you got to step out on faith, but the best thing for you to do is be on your P's and Q's. Oh, for real. Because you can always be at the wrong place in the wrong time. I mean, you don't even have to do nothing, and they can lock you up for some bullshit, and that's for real. I've heard that to happen before. I've known that to happen before. So tell you what, that's why best thing to do when you go somewhere like if you leave where you from and move to another state, you make sure not only you know that person, but you can trust that person, and make sure that person you don't fall out with that person to where you burn bridges where you don't really know nobody. And that's one thing about it. When you in unfamiliar territory, you got to stay on your P's and Q's. You got to do the best you can. Stay on top of yourself to keep from burning bridges, especially in unfamiliar territory. Basically, You can't go to another state, or no matter wherever you move to, any other state, you can't go to another state trying to piss people off, because that's the worst thing you can do, especially if some of the ones who move down south. Now, a lot of them are bad about, because of their attitude. They bad about pissing people off, but they just don't know. They keep forgetting the South is the lynching state, and they know they don't play that. They know they don't play that shit down south. So, and then the ones that go up north, they so I mean compared to the people up top, them some gullible so and so's. I mean, they so gullible. They don't. I mean, they'll fall for anything. So, gotta have a strong mind if you move from one state to another. But thank God for me, I stepped out on faith. And I'm just gonna tell you, I was miserable. I mean, I was skeptical, like any human being. But I visited enough. But even the first time I visited, I was still skeptical, because you never know. So I mean, it's a lot of people that travel from one state to another, and it's a lot of them get set up for murder or whatever. And see, that's why if I felt like when I first visited North Carolina, if I felt like something wasn't right about it, I wouldn't even took that chance to visit, because yeah, I mean, it's a scary thing. Don't get it twisted. It's scary now. But the good part about it, like I said, I stepped out on faith, and at least I'm with somebody I can trust. Because if I felt like I couldn't trust that person, like I said, I would have never made that move. So, but another thing too, if I felt like the move wasn't good, I wouldn't even get all this love and support, praises and blessings from nobody. Not family, not friends, not nobody. If anything, they might be trying to pull me to the side and say, yo, man, we might have to talk about this. We gonna have to talk. That's what they gonna say. But the good part about it, evidently must be good, because like I said, my visit to Georgia, a lot of people talking about I look like I've been eating. Yeah, I've been eating. But the good part about it though, and then they told me that I don't look all uptight, stressed. They say I look stress free. Yeah, I do, because like look, they just y'all people just don't know. Living in Atlanta, Georgia is hell. I mean, back in the days, Atlanta, Georgia was simple, because it was the South. But now, especially after the '96 Olympics, everybody and their mama coming to Atlanta, especially the majority from New Orleans during the Katrina thing. But I will say this though, there's a lot of them that came from that Katrina. They were hell to deal with. But then again, and there was a lot of them that came from Katrina that were good people. They were good people from New Orleans. I mean, everybody in New Orleans ain't bad. And like I said, everybody in Atlanta, Georgia, damn sure ain't good. But there's a lot of people trying to make Atlanta, Georgia look bad with their attitudes and their bullshit. Now, you got some that's from Atlanta. A lot of them ignorant to the core. They ignorant enough to accept what they was told to them. Quick to bow down, and quick to puck up and kiss whoever the way they want to be kissed. Me personally, I mean, they used to tell they back in the day they say don't say nothing. Why not? Shit don't happen when you be quiet. So, like I said, I got to the point at a young age, well, actually a little older, to the point where I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired in Atlanta, Georgia. So I let them know I don't. I let them know. I mean, I will respect you, just like I want you to respect me. But that don't mean I got to bow down and kiss you where you want to be kissed. Because I don't. That's not the route. That's not the route I choose. And I'm not gonna let no. And I'm not gonna let them uneducated, uneducated people talk to me in that kind of way either. I mean, it ain't about point about whether or not you got less education or whatnot. It's about your damn attitude. If you think you can just talk to people in that kind of way, you better think again because guess what? There's somebody out here that ain't gonna take your shit. So the best thing for you to do is be careful who you cross or who you come at because guess what? Come you if you come hard, somebody gonna come harder and they gonna be on your ass like white on rice, cold as ice, and stick on shit. So best thing for you to like I'm gonna tell you just like I tell anybody else. You better behave yourself. You don't know you don't know what go through people's mind. You might kiss somebody having their worst day, and they'll turn around and cut your throat and cut your throat and shit down your neck for real. And then the ones that come from wherever they say they from and try to bring that bullshit down to the south, well guess what? You better think again. Like when they say don't come down, when they tell you don't go down south pissing people off, remember this the lynching state. And I'm not talking about the lynching during the civil rights era. Our own people will cut your throat, slice you up, and kick your ass at the same time. So, and they'll do it in broad daylight in front of the popo and won't give a shit. And that's the truth. So stop going around claiming where you from and trying to bring that badass bullshit to wherever you go. Because people ain't trying to hear that. People ain't trying to claim ain't trying to hear what you claiming. You might be from wherever you from, but guess what? Where you at is where you move to. So it's where you at, where you living at now. So shut up all that. I'm from this, I'm from that. But guess what? I'm from ATL, Georgia. But guess what? I reside in Burlington, North Carolina. And I'm not gonna go around claiming. I mean, look. I ain't no gangster. I ain't one of the old young folks going around claiming your hood and sex or whatever they call that shit. I'm just being Carlos. And like I said, I ain't no gang banger. I ain't no militant. I'm just a man. I'm just a man, a black man. And that's what I was born as, a black man. So I'm proud of the skin I'm in. I'm not trying to be something that somebody I'm not. And I'm not trying to be more than who I am. I am not a pretender. And I damn sure ain't no follower because I'm a leader. Yeah, I'm a Leo, and that means I'm a damn leader. Oh, just want to say this while it's on my mind. Just want to give my thoughts and prayers and condolences to my friend Bernard Kemp for the loss of his mom, Miss Eula Kemp. Sorry about your mom, Nard. Hey, but I didn't want to. I know what you were going through with the funeral arrangements and all that for your mom, and I didn't want to bother you while you was doing that, man. While I was down in Atlanta, but while I'm doing this thing on YouTube, I just want to let you know you are my thoughts and my prayers, and I love you, bro. And all I ask you to do, stay up, stay strong, and stay close, and keep God close always. And much love to you and much love to your family as well too, man. And I also want to say too, I want to I want to give a shout out to my friend Monique Antoine, aka Mona Chuck. Glad I got a chance to see you, sister dear. You still a mess. But one thing I can say, you my partner though. Like I said, we go back since 1999. And guess what? We still kept that friendship going out of all them years. Ain't that something? Been friends for, that's what, in this day and time, people, like somebody told me, good friends are hard to come by. And that is true. And I also told him too, I thank God and I appreciate the ones who I have. And guess what? And I think the and I think you got some that's gone to glory. You got some I just don't fuck with no more. But at the same time, I thank God for all of them who was in my path. Whether it was the past or the present, I thank the Lord for you in Jesus' name. And guess what? It's always, you always, we might not be as close, we might can't stand each other, but just want to say this: we got the whatever differences we have before we leave this earth, we ought to make sure that whatever it is, let it be squashed and let it go. So, but the ones who I think the ones who I, and to the friends who I have now, and the friends who I still have, and the ones that ain't gonna never die, just want to say I love y'all. I love y'all. And then even the ones that we haven't talked in years and we reunited, thank the Lord for that. And I just want to say I love you. But the ones that I know was broken can't be fixed, I pity them. But I don't hate them. I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna bash them, and I'm not gonna talk about them. But I'm gonna let them know it's not the point that I don't like you, which I don't. I don't like what you did, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for me to trust you, to trust them ever again. I still some people I still try to be civil with, but sometimes you just can't be. You can't be civil with some people. You just don't. I mean, put it like this: I'm not gonna be hateful, nasty, or rude to them. But the best thing for me to do is not say nothing to them. They say, "Hey, how you doing?" I throw my hand up and keep going. I ain't got time. I don't want a conversation from them. I don't want nothing from them, not even a glass of water. But if they heart sincere and and if they ask if I forgive them and I know it's sincere, guess what? We can. I have no problem with that. But if you doing this and it is not from the heart and it's out of guilt, or you just doing it out of spite, don't even bother because I know the real from the fake. I know the real from the fake, and I know the difference between real and bullshit. So think twice before you approach me. If you're gonna do it right, if you're gonna come correct, do it right. If you're gonna come at me with some mess, just keep your distance because I don't want to have to resort into embarrassing nobody. But I'll do it and wouldn't care. But at the same time, I'm trying to refrain from all that. I'd rather have a better heart. I'm not a bad person. I'm not trying to hurt nobody but the ones who out trying to hurt me and trying to make me look like I'm the bad guy. I don't care if it's family or whoever. I only got two words, and I'm gonna say it proudly in front of heart. Fuck y'all. If y'all want look, if y'all think I'm such a bad person and you want to talk shit about me and then don't want to have nothing to do with me, guess what? If something happened to me, don't come to my damn funeral. Don't even acknowledge me. And I'm just gonna say this, and don't you dare think that you're gonna boo-hoo and feel bad after I go. Cause guess what? Cause I might be that same person that laying up there, rise up and say, shut the fuck up, and then lay back. Cause I will do it. So if you wanna squash whatever it is now, squash it. If you're doing it from the heart, we can work together. But if you are doing it out of spite and just to make yourself happy, and it's not from the heart, don't even try it. Because if you do, I'm just gonna look at you and say, fuck you, go to hell, kiss my ass or whatever. And I don't give a crap who you are. Especially if you not know you're not sincere. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying this because it was a when a person is hurt, especially by family, you just don't know. That's the kind of hurt that I wouldn't want to put on nobody. If I hurt somebody that bad, I'd rather squash it from the heart. But you got some people so cruel they'll laugh about it. That's why a lot of them busted hell wide open and about to bust hell wide open with gasoline draws and with the hole in the center. So, and then I'm not in no position to try to say, y'all, we need that we, I mean, to anybody. If anything, it's all of us because we got to be held accountable. But but y'all know that we all got to get ourselves together. Especially at our age, and them young ones. I'm just gonna say this right here. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna even explain nothing like that to them. And then like I said, certain people I'm not gonna mention no name because guess what? Something else gonna get you worse than me, and it's gonna kick your ass real bad, and it's called life. So guess what? The same way you treat your elders, your children gonna do that to you. So you better sit your ass down and think about it, and quit trying to act like you, you all in a bowl of grits because in reality, you just miserable ain't shit. Yeah, I'm saying this from the heart because this person I wanted to see is real close to me, and then they doing me like they doing. I love them from the heart. But if you're gonna act like this toward me, I don't need you. I'm not gonna bow. I love you, but I'm not gonna kiss your ass. And I didn't and I created you, and God damn it, I will destroy you. So best thing for you to do. Look, I'm not gonna call nobody out, but if you feel like it's you and you get embarrassed, so freaking what? Yeah, I'm saying this because you don't know what kind of situation no I was in at the time, and you didn't give a chance to really make it. So if you want to act all stubborn like that, you go ahead. Life gonna kick your ass. You gonna need me, and you better hope and pray that I don't tell you three things: go to hell, kiss my ass, or fuck off. Cause I will do it, and I don't give a damn who you are. That goes for family, anybody. I don't care. And I didn't mean to say this, but yes, I did meant to say it, but I didn't mean to put it out there. But at the same time, the truth shall be known. So, but at least I'm not calling nobody out that you don't want me to do that. But anyhow, my time is almost up, and I just want to thank the ones who tuned in to my show today. And if you feel it in your heart, hit that bell or that light, and another thing as well too. And like I said, I just needed to relax in a way last week while I was in Georgia because, like, yeah, it was too daggone hot. It was blistering and dangerously hot. I'm at that age now. I can't take no heat like I used to. Shoot, I mean, it feel like it feel like you about to fall out and have dry mouth at the same time. So I'm glad I did stay grounded and cool. But yes, we left Georgia this morning and we made it back this evening. So just to let y'all know, Georgia is being real. But like I say, even though I reside in Carolina, but one thing for sure, Georgia will always be on my mind. And I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it like Ray Charles said. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through. Just an old sweet song that keeps Georgia on my mind. That's all y'all gonna get. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna catch it since I'm back in Burlington now at my place where I do my thing. I will get with y'all cats tomorrow. Yes, I'm back now. I feel more. I mean, I can do it live whenever I go out, but honestly, I feel more comfortable doing it from my place. But I just want to let y'all know. I thank y'all for tuning in. Glad to be back. Glad to be back in Burlington, North Carolina. And I will see. And if God's willing, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But until then, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take good care of yourselves and each other. And peace two fingers. I'm out of here like last year. And thanks for tuning in to the Den. Later, y'all.